One of the highlights of the 2019 festival was my introduction to Martin Koeksma from Estonia and the USA, and a whole new appreciation for the bassoon. I really don't think I had ever thought about the bassoon as anything but a resonant instrument in the wind section at the back of the orchestra. I had the pleasure of meeting Martin when he came to rehearse with the Barrier Reef Orchestra for the Queen's Gardens concert. When I heard him play, I realised that it was a completely different instrument. One piece, Watching What You Do With My Heart, it's by Richard Hieronymus, was written specially for Martin. This exciting piece even had quite a jazz swing to it. Martin joined the main part of the festival on the opening night concert with Decor for Wind and String Quintet by Jean-Francois. This was an interesting group of 10 musicians who delivered a very varied piece with a range of tempos and delightful interaction between the players. The next morning, Martin stole the show at Concert Conversations with exciting stories of his life in Estonia and his work at universities in Manhattan and Denver in the States, and in his playing in concert halls all around the world. I was definitely one of his fans.
Hello everyone, it's lovely to have been asked to take part in the AFCM's Magical Memories event this year. Of course we can't gather in Townsville this month, as we have done for almost 30 years now, and I hope everyone is well and safe. We arrived in Townsville in 1998. That was the first year I attended the festival, and I do remember thinking, how is this possible, such a sophisticated event in Townsville? How long can this last? And I thought that for many years. Another thing I learned about Townsville fairly quickly though was the weather. Summer, yes, not so good, but winter, well, that's our reason for living here. Now I know why so many of you make the journey north to the festival. That and the brilliant music, of course. Over the years, I've been lucky enough to experience so many brilliant moments. To name one would invariably leave so many others out. Suffice to say, there is always something new to learn, a new musician to get to know, and music that I may not have been exposed to, and I value that experience. I've been moved to tears so many times. I can't remember the year, but Vivaldi's Four Seasons were played. That was one time. And I've stood up with the rest of the crowd and clapped until my hands ached at the brilliance that has just unfolded in front of us all. I do love the finales, which I think give the musicians a chance to show more of their personalities, and some of those have been hilarious over the years. Getting to know the people associated with the festival has been a good thing too. I think it enriches the whole experience. In all those years, we've missed 1 year. In 2015, we had to attend a family wedding in London, and my sister-in-law, who obviously realised the gravity of the situation, booked tickets for us to attend what they call the Battle Proms. It's part of the last night of the proms, you know, the British musical series. I'll have to read you what was involved. The program included a breathtaking Spitfire display to a background of Algar's Nimrod, which is my absolute favourite. That plane was flown over Highclere Castle, where the battle proms are held. There was a World War I cavalry display and live fire from more than 200 cannon lined up on the front lawn. The Battle Proms is believed to be the only occasion or the opportunity in the world to see the signature piece, which is Beethoven's Battle Symphony, performed as he composed it with 193 live firing Napoleonic cannon, providing the thunderous percussion. I do believe it was the same weekend that Queen's Gardens concert was held in Townsville, so we didn't feel too badly done by. Of course, we had to listen to Rule Britannia, Jerusalem and Land of Hope and Glory and sing along with all the British flags as well. So it was pretty much on the scale of a Murphy family sing-along when I think about it. We'd grown up with music in our homes. Our mother was a really gifted pianist. She started learning when she was 4, the year she first went to boarding school, and I think we could say when she left 13 years later she was quite accomplished. Her absolute favourites were Debussy and Chopin, and that's just one reason I was particularly looking forward to this year's festival. She did become something of a Debussy specialist, and she was asked to play in front of Walter Giesking one year, I think grade 12, the last year at school. So looking back, we had a piano in every home we lived in. Most of us were taught some kind of music, guitar, violin, piano. Only our brother, however, amounted to anything in terms of virtuosity like Mum. And so he's responsible for family entertainment these days whenever we do get together. It has been passed down the line to my son, and I think the important thing about music is that everyone gets an opportunity to learn, just in case that latent talent is there. Our mum had, as well as that musical talent, and lots of children living in the middle of nowhere, she had a wicked dry sense of humour. I remember, well, it's the highlight of, if you could call it a highlight of her funeral in 2008, as the coffin was being lowered into the ground, we were all reduced to hysterics by Gracie Fields belting out, "Wish me luck as you waved me goodbye." Nobody knew about it except our brother, who had the music in his pocket at the right time. Music to the end for that lady. To wrap up, it's no exaggeration to say that the Australian Festival of Chamber Music is the highlight of my cultural year, that and Umbrella Studio, with which I'm fondly associated. It's the festival is my favourite winter pastime, and I block out the 2 weeks and do nothing other than attend concerts or Strand Ephemera and pop up North Queensland when it's on. I'd like to offer my best wishes to all involved in the August digital concerts. I hope you get the support you all thoroughly deserve, and like everyone, I'm looking forward to 2021. Stay safe, everyone.